what a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Roadrunners offense will have the ball first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Smith dropping to pass. And the
yeah, buddy.
The flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bobcats offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
They cough it up near their own goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Smith wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So the offense will go for it around midfield. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. To give to the big fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. offense set to snap at time, winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good...
Open space in the middle. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rushes on him. Right on the money. At the 35, he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep to the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They get to him as he Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Wallace. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense in a bunch formation. Smith wants to throw. It's complete. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been getting rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bobcats will punt this one away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Roadrunners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, UT San Antonio! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get to him. Oh, what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
Got the first down and more.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Quick strike complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air, it's Davidson. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They want that clock to run. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They're dealing with a second and long. Smith dropping to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there, getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be brought down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense.
Brings into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Davidson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 360